Right to left. Face off going to be taking Kettles against Jarvis. And Connecticut going to control the opening draw as we're underway in this one. Connecticut going to be the home team in this one. So they'll be in the white tops with the blue and white trim, almost like the Rangers home jerseys. And the Potomac Patriots going to be in their visiting blacks with the gray trim as well as the red. Trickles wide right of the goal and going to pop to the near corner. Again, this is a USPHL elite matchup here at the Junior Bruins Shootout, New England Sports Center, Rink 4. We come to you from Marlborough, Massachusetts. Rolling to the right of the cage now, Budka. Is this one going to pop out of the zone? Jurjevic, Budka, and Hanna, the three starting forwards per Potomac. Their defense is Gulebev and Raffer. Pitch by a 5-2 score as Pilar going to move in through the circle. Hits off the shoulder and going to be controlled. Our play goal and a shorthanded goal, and 3 of his 5 goals have been via the special teams way. And for Potomac, Brandon Niga, 6'180 from Morgantown, West Virginia. Definitely a nice area. Never been myself, but would love to go someday. Is now at the blue line. Potomac going to bring it along. That's where they talk about all the country music from. It's through the circle. Popped in over the shoulder. Winning their first game in USPHL history against this Potomac side by a 3-2 score right here on this same rink. Potomac's game earlier against Springfield also on this rink. Potomac definitely getting a feel of consistency. 3 games here on Rink 4 this weekend before they play College Universal on Rink 1 tomorrow. Poseidon skates through the circle, taken to the goal, and the puck got poked free by Harper from behind. There's Harper playing down on this Connecticut Junior Rangers elite squad, a guy who played some prem hockey with the New York Aviators last year. And Coach Mike Stanaway has now since come over, and he's the head coach of this Connecticut Junior Rangers squad. He was in the building just a little while ago. He's controlling the play here. Is Harper going to reset? Connecticut changing a couple of faces. Potomac doing the same with their bodies on the ice. Led ahead as this one's skipping around. Brought on up. Hanna maneuvers in towards the goal. Flick and through. He got it. 5. This bat side mask got taken down. On the far side of the ice, Connecticut coming down low. It's Bryce Harper. And not the Bryce Harper you may think that plays for the Philadelphia Phillies, but the Bryce Harper, the Connecticut Junior Rangers. Left behind. Brought on up. Don't know if Bryce Harper, the Major League ball player, ever played hockey. Definitely would be interesting to hear a little bit about that one. As Harper passed on the right side. Going to work around towards the front. Going to pop into the boards. Back on out in front of the patch bench. Turn towards the goal as that'll hit the shoulder. Skipping around in front. And Naga couldn't corral it as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Been into the offensive zone. Allen and Poseidon. Allen moves towards the front and he kicked it into the corner. White going to throw a hard body as the puck pops out of the zone. Mass. Korchenko into the glass. Rolling on up through the middle. Pops far side wall. Allen going to grab it to the left of the goal as the whistles will sound. Premier. So I didn't know if they would change to another rink. I don't really know how these things work, so I was thinking maybe they'd shift that one to another rink. But nope, we're going to play both right here on this same ice sheet despite the delays of the day. There's some other games. There was one rink where game was supposed to start at 8:50, and the puck drop got pushed back to 10 o'clock. So definitely a later night than a lot of people expected, but it's been a great atmosphere for hockey this weekend. A lot of fun, so you can't fault anything of that. Late contact coming from Bryce Harper in the corner from Connecticut. We'll see if a penalty is going to come up out of this. Harper jabbering at the officials as they are indeed going to escort him to the sin bin as he takes this skate of shame, we'll call it. It's a cross check for him. Tuning in. Liam Hanna and Riley Duke the goals. Duke's at 228. Liam Hanna's at 546, and it was shorthanded. Take a break after this first period, ends for about 60 seconds, and come back for the first 8.5 of period 2. Harper towards the goal. Going to miss with that one into the corner. Kettles fire it back out to the defense. Kicked off the blocker. And the guys send it behind the goal. Towards the front. Wrapped around. Goes off the boards. Harper losing sight of this one as his defense partner Neenan comes on back to play. Hamilton into the offensive zone. That'll do it for period 1 as you hear the horn, folks. Potomac, Marlborough. We switch ends. It's the period of the lawn change, and Connecticut going to control the opening draw. They'll move from left to right across your screen here in the second period, and Potomac will go right to left, which means Valaket down to your left and Niga to your right. As Valaket going to hit off his blocker, pops to the near wall. Raffer turning and circling the goal, looking for a high man in the slot. Georgievas had it knocked off his stick. Rolling around behind the goal, going to maneuver through the ring. Pops out, Raffer crossing to Georgievas, fires, and he got it. Out to the blue line, trickled off the blocker, going to go down in low behind the net. Down on past the lat shoulder as he was trying to knock it down. Hamilton shoved to the ice by Vlasic. And the Junior Rangers send to the right of the goal of Niga. Under 5 minutes now to play here until we get our halftime. 3-0 score here in this one. It's out through the air, going to be turned just beyond the blue line. Allen. So back towards the goal. Here comes Potomac, whistled off the glass. Out to the blue line. Salat trying to fire down low as Potomac working towards the front of the cage. Turned on net in that one. Controlled by Valaket. If we're playing along as quick as we can in this one, Goladev through the middle. Trying to go towards the front of the cage. Puck coming loose on the left side. Valaket going to cover again with 1:21 left. To this one, the Connecticut Junior Rangers going to control the face-off as we get back underway. A 3-0 lead the Potomac Patriots have worked themselves out to after the first half of action in this contest. Liam Hanna darting up the wing, crosses to the middle and got blocked. Again, Potomac, if you're just dropping by and joining us and you were curious to see what's going on here, Potomac's got the black tops on with the red and white as they are the road team in this game. The Connecticut Junior Rangers, the home squad, they're in the home whites with the blue and red around. They got the blue numbers. Potomac's got the gray numbers. It's through the middle. A little bit of a miscommunication on the Potomac offense. 3-0 again our score as we play the final half of period 2. We're playing showcase format, 3 17-minute periods. And Hanna got denied on the doorstep twice. And the second period of 8.5 is broken up by the lone intermission of the game. Took a little bit longer than thought would have here. That was due to the Zambonis being used all over the rinks this weekend, and so couldn't get a Zamboni over here right away, and so that was what the delay was. Now we're going to try to roll on through the rest of this one without too much of a delay as Budka going to try to circle on. We'll look back at the scoring here in just a second. Mr. Jeves going to throw it over the top of the cage. Back in the first period, Riley Duke scored at 2:28 for at 5:46. Liam Hanna had an unassisted goal, which marked his 6th of the season. He's firmly in control of the Potomac lead in that department right now. Big check into the wall as Crooks lost his stick way far down the ice, was even sliding away from him, and shows how watery this ice is to start after the Zam cut. Down to the right of Valaket, working into the glass. Puck going to come loose, maneuvers towards the middle. Jajevis, court caught past the line. It's Connecticut in their own zone. Getting around to the right of their goal. Shoved into the glass. Played in is Poseidon to the front side of the net. Got to Golubev. Fires and right in the Connecticut crest. With just under 5 now left here in the second period. South Division. This one going to be being shotted off the wall, down in. You're going to wave off the icing as Potomac beat it back there too quick. Slid through the top of the paint. Down on the far side wall, Connecticut. Circling behind the goal line. Getting now down and out ahead. To the left of the crease. Push forward. It's beyond the blue line. Cutting over center. Here they come into the offensive zone. Far side, Lawnmore. Played on towards the goal as this one will deflect to the near side corner. Gonna head Salak beyond the blue line. Works over center. Through the middle. Fumble this puck far side circle. Now we're out over the line. With 75 to go here in the second period. To the right of the cage. Allen threw that one down in. Whistles out towards center and gets away from Alifaros. Golubev circle. Cuts on up towards the goal as that one was kicked aside. Golubev in the corner trying to play towards the middle. Combat trying to set a wraparound. 38 seconds left here in the second. A Lafinov held by Valaket. With 34.1. Pass in front of the Potomac bench. Coming along. Maneuvering towards the goal. Skorchenko. Towards the front. Poseidon can't hold the edge. Salak Putt skipping around, going to be gloved and controlled by Lucas Valaket. Power play, moved on in. Sodberg takes it back of the near circle. Fakes around, looking towards the front of the goal. Skates in down low. Work towards the front of the net. Back to 5-on-5 hockey though. He's on the right side. Puck coming loose. Moore trying to come ahead here for Connecticut. Work beyond over the blue line. Here they come over center. Into the offensive zone. Kicked off by Brandon Nyga. As Connecticut can't bury and finish. Coming the other way over center. 3-on-2 into the offensive zone. Raffert dropped off. So skitter through the circle and pop to the near boards. Again turned by Harper down ice. So he'll hit a stick. Is Poseidon going to win it back through his legs? It's Connecticut on the power play. Whipped in on the one-timer, and that'll go off into the corner. Georgieva trying to work it around. Out at the point, Golubev whipped through, and he got it. Abdul turning on his heels as Harper going to come behind the cage. Whipped it around as it hits the glass, falls back to the ice. It is Pilar. Worked through the middle as that goes past the left side post to the bat stop here beyond Allen. Worked up, it's the Pats again. Through the near circle, Pilar drops and settles in front. Back side of the far circle. Tumbled to his knees. It's Connecticut now going to circle behind their own crease. Got 3:32 left in this one. The tango up along the wall on the far side. Hits the glass, falls back down. Worked up. Is Duke going to go to the right of the goal? Trying to cut up through to the middle. Harper able to wedge the putt free with a pochette from behind. Duke darts around, near side circle, laughing off. Handles towards the front as that one got blocked. Coming through the air. Gout dropped almost at the blue line here for Potomac as they work up ahead. Pilar to the front. Is that one going to hit a shoulder and gets controlled by Valaket once more? Shutout with that one. Duke over the line at center. Comes back down in over the line. As his jersey tugged on from behind. Hits a skate in the corner and that'll run timeout. 7-0 going to be your final score in favor of the Potomac Patriots in this one. Is Dominicus Georgieva. Going to be the big story with 3 goals. Hannah Shorty, Riley Duke scores. Karel Golubov